This video is brought to you by EA Game Changers. Hey guys, welcome to the channel, and I'm so excited to be here once again with you guys. So I'm very excited to have gotten an early release copy of the Sims 4 Snowy Escape, which is inspired by the culture and the towns in Japan, little mountain towns. And I really love this pack, and I was actually surprised how well that they pulled it off. I know that sounds maybe a bit rude, but it's true. Like, I haven't really been excited for a pack in a really long time, especially after the whole Journey to Batu thing, which we won't speak of that. But yeah, so this is a little tea house. So it's in the style of a Kirizuma. I think that's how you say it, and apologies if it's not. But it's a traditional architecture in Japan, and it's basically a cutout gable in the roof. I tried really hard to kind of make the roofs curl at the ends, but I wasn't sure how to do that. So yeah, there's that. And also I want to talk about the fact that we didn't get the roof trim that we saw in one of the early release or like super early footage of the game. I'm really sad about that because we don't have anything like that, and it would have gone really well with the tiled roofs. But overall, I really love all the objects. I love the attention to detail. There's only one thing that I'm upset about as far as the build and buy objects go. It doesn't, like, they did not include a new tea set, and they didn't include a new tea making object. And I'm not sure why they didn't, because I think that tea and tea ceremony is a large part of Japanese culture. So yeah, I think they kind of missed the mark on that one. But there is like 3 different tea cabinets for decoration, and you can't really interact with them, unfortunately. So I'm not sure what that was all about. Here I'm trying to place the tatami mats, and I really wanted to make sure that they were in a good orientation of what they would be traditionally, but I had a super hard time matching what I was finding in my research, simply because of the size and the shape of the tea house itself. So I was like, well, I'm just going to try my best, and I hope it's okay. But yeah, so this little tea house, I found one online and it was super cute, and I was like, you know what, this would be perfect in this area of Wakaba. Yeah, so this area in Wakaba is supposed to be a newer area, a newer neighborhood with more modern builds. And the reason why I thought this was good is because I feel like the Japanese really appreciate and kind of cultivate their history and their culture as best they can. And so I thought it would be really cool to have, like, in this new upcoming neighborhood, to have a historical landmark, this little tea house that has maybe been here for a long time. It's been kind of made a tourist attraction to teach guests about tea ceremony and Japanese culture, and just for people to come and enjoy the handmade, hand-dried teas that are here. So yeah, that's kind of the story about this one, and it really gave me a good idea about some of the objects in the game. I'd like to explore more about the objects because most of them are very specific, you know, for the skis, the resorts, the onsen. Yeah, and I didn't really get to see a lot of the furniture that you would place in a residential home. I saw most of it, but I didn't get to use it in this particular build. But I'm so happy with all of the objects. The textures are amazing. They're very high quality. But like I said, I would have loved to have seen a tea set or a new tea maker, because the last tea maker we got was from, I think, Cool Kitchen. And then from what I've seen, there's always some type of water feature that's like in front of these types of structures, but I was a little frustrated that the foundation wasn't able to go like in the water, and maybe there's a way to do it, but I couldn't figure it out at this time. So I was like, well, whatever, I'll just put the pool in front, and then I'll just, you know, do landscaping around it so it looks like it's underneath. But yeah, so if any of you guys know how to do this type of thing, please let me know in the comments, because I would like to do something like that in the future. Or maybe it's just a thing you can do in Solani only and not in any of the other worlds, which is sad. But, you know, one of these days we'll get a pond tool. But yeah, so another thing I really loved about this pack was actually the cast, or the IrrelephantSim clothes and hairs. Super nice. Little disappointed that there wasn't anything for male Sims. Like, there was 3 hairs compared to, I think, 12 female hairs, so that's a little disappointing. But otherwise, I really love all the female clothes, all the male clothes that did come with it. Some really cute options for kids, and I don't know, this pack is just, I feel like it's really well rounded, and I'm excited to try out some of the gameplay, and I'm also very excited that some of the game changers were able to build some of the houses and the lots in the world, as well as the families. There's this one family that lives in like the older part of town, and it's a grandmother and a grandfather and their teen granddaughter. And they're such a cute family, and I played with them a little bit just to get the screenshots at the end, and they're so cute. Another major update that happened in the patch was sentiments. Like I said, I haven't played a lot with them, but they seem to add a lot more gameplay and a little bit more realism with your interactions and your relationships in game, which is really cool. I think it was sorely lacking. And at first I was surprised when they kind of announced it, that it was going to be in this pack, and I thought that was really weird, because you would think that they would put something like that in base game so everyone could enjoy that type of gameplay mechanic. So I'm really happy they added it in a free update, and I'm sure you guys are too. From what I've seen, the gameplay is awesome. Like the animations, the festivals, the things you can do on the slopes, and I'm really looking forward to possibly making a onsen or some type of spa thing up in the mountainy area. I'm not sure what I should do for the actual mountain top where you hike to, because I mean, what would be on a mountaintop? I figured maybe a temple of some kind or a shrine, but I'm not sure. So if you have any ideas, let me know. But yeah, I love this pack. I think it's such a great theme. I think they executed it really well. Just a few minor things that I've noticed, but other than that, I mean, I think it's great, and I'm very excited to play more of it. Because of this theme of, you know, Japanese culture, I hope that they would continue this trend, you know, of incorporating other cultures and, you know, doing these types of themed packs, because I think that would just make the whole Sims universe more robust and more enjoyable and have people feel like they're represented. So I'm very excited for The Sims to move in that direction, and I've heard from a lot of people that are excited for that too. So who knows, maybe we'll get like an African pack, maybe we'll get like a Thai pack would be awesome. Yeah guys, what are you excited about this pack if you haven't gotten it yet? I highly recommend this pack. I don't say that lightly. I'm always truthful with you guys. I think this is such an amazing pack, and I'm sure that everyone can find some type of enjoyment out of it, whether you're a builder or a player. I think it has something for everyone. Also, side note, you can ride your bikes in this world if you have Discover University, which I thought was a really cool detail, and you can also integrate cats and dogs and many of the other packs that you may have, which is cool. I can just imagine a nice bike ride through the old neighborhood in this world, and I'm super excited to actually play for once, because I usually just build, So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this little tea house. It is a generic lot, so you could maybe turn it into a restaurant and serve tea and other little things, or maybe a park if you wanted to, if you don't have dine out. But yeah, it's just a generic lot, and I have a tea maker there so your sim can make tea and sit down and enjoy it. So yeah, it's a really cute place, and I kind of just enjoy sitting on the bench and looking at the scenery with my sim, and I hope you enjoy it too. It's available on the gallery, and a link for it will be down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye!